Greetings everyone, welcome to DavidJDevelopment. This video will be an introduction to the Blender 3D camera. Like many other 3D software, Blender's camera exists to simulate a real-life camera. Similar to the camera or camcorders that you take on your vacations, or the cameras used to shoot Hollywood movies, the Blender's camera is used to take photos and record what we want to see in our 3D scene. Now, let's open up Blender. We see the default scene. It has a cube, light, and of course the camera. The scene is big and virtually infinite. Most of the time, we don't want everything to be seen in our render. The word render is very important to graphic designers. It is the process of generating an image from 2D or 3D scenes. In Blender, there are two render engines, Cycles and Blender Render. Both has their pros and their cons. We can switch from different types of rendering engines in the info panel. As a beginner, it's going to be more fun and exciting to use Cycles Render. Before we begin, I'll tap in and click on Start Display so you can see my mouse clicks and keystrokes. Going back to our camera. Select the camera and on your number pad, type 0. When we do that, we will see a rectangular shape highlighted on our screen. This is our camera perspective view. What's inside this box will be the only thing that will be seen when we render and export our image or animations. With the camera still selected and the camera perspective view, type in to toggle the right panel. Like any objects in our scene, the camera can be controlled. Under Transform, we can change its location and rotation by clicking on these numbers and dragging them. It seems impossible to have complete control of the camera moving it like that. The way that I find it easy to control my camera is to remove the default camera, and start with a new one. So I'll tap 0 on the number pad to get out of the camera perspective view. With the camera selected, type X and click delete. Now there's no camera in the scene, and we cannot go to camera perspective or render the scene. We will fix that in a minute, but first let's talk about the 3D cursor. The 3D cursor is the crosshair that we see in the scene. To first-person shooter gamers, better known as FPS gamers, I'm sure you've recognized this crosshair looking thing before. In Blender, it's called the 3D cursor. The 3D cursor is important for professional 3D art, and it saves you from a lot of headaches. Wherever you click on the screen, the cursor goes there. And wherever the 3D cursor is, that's where any new objects will come to. Usually, we want it in the center of the scene. So type Shift+S and the Snap to options pop up. Select Cursor to Center. Now the cursor is in the center of the scene. We can now add our camera in the scene. Type Shift+A, click on Camera. We now have a camera in the center of our scene. Type 5 to go to orthographic view. Type 1 to go to the front view. Use the transformation manipulator tool, move the camera along the x-axis. To have better control of what's going on, we will have to split the screen. Go to the top right area of the scene, click on those slanted lines and drag it across the scene. We now have two views. With the mouse over the left view, type 0 to go into the camera perspective view. And in the other view, with the mouse over it, type 7 to go to top auto view. Type RZ to rotate the camera over the Z axis. Now, in the transformation panel, I'll type 90 in the X and Z rotations. Finally, we have a perfect view along the cube's x-axis. In the camera perspective view, we see a perfect view of the cube. Now that you know the basic of the camera, you can practice full control of the camera, moving it up, down, and side to side, or even rotate. And this is it for this Blender tutorial. Thank you for watching this Blender's instructional video. I hope you guys learned something new. If you have any questions, suggestions, write it down in the comment section and I'll try my best to respond to everything. Don't forget to press the like button, and for my new viewers, please subscribe for more instructional videos.